Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. That should keep the power running, which means that we'll be able to keep everything else going as well. Steel is 4,500 kilos. We're very, very nearly almost there. I do love that the anti-entropy thermo nullifier up here. Let's have a look at the temperature in here. This in here is beautiful. We've got the hydrogen coming in at almost 60 degrees, and it's leaving here at freezing. The temperature is leaving it is at around freezing right there, and then we come all the way down here, and we get to the one right down here, and it's raised it by 20 degrees before it gets to this point, which is quite a bit of temperature raise. But it's not out of the world. And it's leaving this one at about 6 degrees. It's going 22 down to 6, so it doesn't seem to be cooling it as much. But we've got extra in here, and I think what we need to do is we need to put a cap on that one so that it no longer is any kind of issue there. And then I want to go over here, and you can see right in there, contents of that pipe are 1 degree. I look down over here. I've got a lot of cold coming out of this bit. And I'm not insulating this either. Right? This is working a lot differently. It's coming through at -5 degrees right there. But if I was to block this up and insulate this, I think that would make a bit of a difference. I'm actually thinking that I could insulate this whole area here. Because the abyssalite, I can ignore that. But insulating a lot of this, I feel that could make a difference. I've got water coming in here, and I kind of want to keep that out and separate. So really, what I want to do is start off by putting insulation in underneath this. And we'll bring out... and we'll just put insulation around there, like that. And then sort of, yeah. That's another little thing we can do while we're waiting for this other stuff to happen. So you go down there like that. And then over here like this. And all the way round like that. Now, it's not going to be able to reach everything just at the moment. Plus, we've got salty water in there, which we want to keep separate from that bit up there, which means I'm going to need to be able to get a pump into that bit. So what we're going to do is we're also going to dig that bit off up there. And I'm going to access it by digging that bit off there and there as well. Nobody's come down underneath here and gotten stuck, which is good. They'll come through there and they will dig their way through. And we've got the insulated bits in here, sort of keeping everything out. I have got a little bit of water that's come down here, which is potentially a problem with that over there. And I can't reach all of that unless I put some ladder over there like that, which will then allow us to put the rest of it in. Underneath here, we can't reach that unless I dig this out. So I'm going to go back that way, like that. And I'm going to dig those out, and that will allow me to access everything in under there. And then we can put the necessary bits in on top. They will reach that bit there to do the digging. Damage overheated thermo aquatuner still. That's because I got no power going up there. I know what's happening. I don't even need to go and look at it. But what I do have in here is I do have power. I've actually got power coming through this system right here. That's working fine in there. So what I want to do now is I want to have a little look around. That's a slight problem. I'm not getting damage on pipes up here. It's actually going through, and it's doing alright on that with that insulated pipe. have any other issues down here, but we have got power in our back. Well, actually, that's sinking down really fast. That is disappearing very quickly. I've got... This has now switched over, by the way. If we have a look, that one's now shut off, and we've just got this complete loop running around, which means that all the other hydrogen is now going in here and is going through these hydrogen generators. And that one right in there, that gas reservoir, has got 146.9 of hydrogen out of 150 kilos. And that will slowly drop over time as the nullifiers use up the hydrogen. But there's nowhere for it to escape. There's nowhere for it to, like, disappear off to. So we won't have any problems. Now, we've got enough steel for the next part. We're just waiting for another 4 tons of steel. We can build the final bit of the monument, and then we are done and dusted with this entire series. That will be everything. Because we can, like, I could spend months playing this game and perfecting everything in here. I could literally spend months and months and months doing this. It is ridiculous how much time you can spend on this. I just need to open that one a minute. That is on a priority 9, that door, so they should go and open it for me. Except that I've gone and done that. Someone come and open the door, please. Thank you. Right, now I want to mop that up in there. As soon as it's flowed forth. Right, we've got a mop there. If it can do a mopping there, it can do a mopping elsewhere. I'm now not going to be able to reach that properly, so we're going to have to put a ladder up there like that to allow them to do it, and then we can mop. And then our machine in here will actually be able to start up again, because right now that hydrogen is going in at too high a temperature. So we're building in the ladders, and we've got the mopping going on. And that will mop that bit. This in here, that little bit of water down there, is going to end up not being able to do anything. There, we've got plenty of people doing some cleaning. See, there's too much liquid down there. It's not going to let me pick that up. But I've done that. I don't need to worry about any more of it. I'm going to have you and... Oh, there isn't anywhere for it to sweep. Right. Dump bottle contents on the floor. Well, I won't do that. What I will do is auto that door. There's no actual reason for them to go back inside there. Now, I don't know what the door itself is like for thermal resistance, but I do know that this is wonderfully cool in here. We've got that radiant pipe there coming in. That's at 15 degrees, that is, although it did stop for a bit. And it's coming out of there at -1. Right. We are losing a nice lot of temperature from all of the radiant pipes in there. That's coming there at 20 degrees, which, again, is already starting to cool things. Look at this. Look, we've got a pocket right there that's cooled down. I'm going to change the radiant pipe there in a little while back over to just regular pipe, so that we've got this lovely, cool hydrogen flowing around the entire base, and it's not getting too hot anywhere. That's coming in here at 40.5 degrees. And... well, that's basically what we're going to do. Anyway, 6.7 tons of steel. We want to come down over to here. We've got furniture. We're going for the middle piece of the monument now. So we've got 2,500... so 2.5 tons of ceramic, 2.5 tons of plastic, and 5 tons of steel. It's going to be brought over. Overheat temperature 2000, decor plus 10. I mean, really, we'd want this in the middle of the base rather than stuck here, but we're going to put it right here for now, and we're not going to worry about it. So that bad boy is going to go right there like that, and we're going to get them to start building that. That is on a priority 9. We're going to need to remove some of this bit up here next. I will cancel that sweep and that sweep. More sweeping to do. That was to be removed. I'll cancel that. We're not going to worry about the bedrooms. They are going to stay as they are. We're going to have ladder here. That's going to be built up there. And then I'm going to remove 2 pieces from in the middle there. So let's make it 3 pieces. They can come to each side, and they can do that because they can go up the ladder to reach it. Marie is over that side, and then I want 1 more there, and so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. I need to remove 1 more, deconstruct that, and then I want to put a piece of ladder on there so that we can go and put the rest of the monument on here. So I've got the midsection here. I can choose to have that, in which case we want to remove that. Base, ladder. Put a piece across there, and put a piece up there. Right. So the ladder goes behind, but the rest of it apparently doesn't. We can have you. Throwing. I kind of like the spanner one, actually. I kind of like that one right there. That one I feel is about right. 2 tons of steel. We've got, well, 2.3 tons now. We got 2.7 tons of steel to go, and then we will actually be able to have all of our base all done. Well, not all done. Nothing is finished. It's never finished. This game's like Factorio. It never, ever finishes. I need to turn you on like that so that I have now got this all working. See, I've got some of this running through, so we are getting little tiny bits of power just coming from that one, which is brilliant. That is absolutely fine. That's already at 20 degrees down there. It's 19 up there. It warms up quite a bit just running through the insulated pipe. And, you know, you'd have thought that insulated pipe would be properly insulated, but it's not all that insulated. So this is working up here, and now we've got this one running through. Now, at the moment, he's pulling in a little bit of carbon dioxide as well, but it won't take long to actually get rid of that. There's just a little bit right here, and then it's just going to be natural gas that will end up coming through. And you can see here, we're already making a change on that, which means that this is... Oh! This goes through the tanks, and then it goes through the filter up there. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Have I removed the filter on this accidentally? I didn't think I had. I thought that I had this running through a filter for natural gas. So that comes up that way, and it runs through here. No, that filter is the natural gas filter. And then that comes out this way, and that runs into there, which filters chlorine, and then sends the rest of it out over here. So I've got a little bit of carbon dioxide going to end up coming out that pipe there. It's not a massive amount, but, I mean, this takes a little while to travel all the way through everything. There's a fair bit of carbon dioxide sort of built up in there. Eventually, it'll come back round. We've now got more gas coming through here, and then it will come all the way through, and this is already built up, which means I've now got these two working, both at 800 watts, which means that we've now got a reasonable power supply coming in. Are these working down here? Where are we? These down here. I've got a half a reservoir here of petroleum, which is good. And these are belting out some temperature. Well, belting out temperature, and they're belting out power. Right. 2,800. I haven't got long. Now that gas temperature there is coming through at minus 7.5. I'm loving this. Although that there is 11. Why is that so? That's 11 there. That's 15. Oh, it's coming in at 15 degrees, and it's leaving at minus 7. And then it gets to there, it's minus 4. So if we have our ventilator, if we go to our temperature overlay in here, And you can see by the time it gets to there, it's gone from -4 to 11 degrees. But we've got a pocket of temperature here, which has already cooled down quite a considerable margin compared to what we had elsewhere. But this in here, it is removing the temperature from here. We got like that mesh tile is sitting at 50 degrees. So there's a lot of hot stuff in here. All of this, we got tons and tons and tons of heated up material, and it's going to take a bit to cool all of that down, which is understandable. You'd expect that. Now we can have a look at our blueprints. Let's just get some oxalite and let that sit there and disintegrate. We've got just a little bit more steel and we can build a monument, and then we are done for good. There will be no more oxygen not included. We're waiting for lime. We have no more lime. We've got plenty of refined carbon to make the rest of the steel, but we've run out of lime. There is one source of lime that we might have. We need to go back to our rock crusher, and we need to put that on a maximum priority because I don't have any more eggshells. I got none at all, so we'll turn that one off a minute. And then we're going to go fossil to lime here. I got 11 tons of fossils. You do 100 kilos of that. 5 kilos of lime, 95 sedimentary rock. So we'll pop that one on forever, and we will put that as a priority 9. We're going to want them to bring in as much as they possibly can. That's going to get us our lime, delivering the fossil. I didn't realize I had some bins here that had fossils up here on the surface. I mean, it's good that we do. It's very, very good that we do, because that means that we've then got the lime being brought over here. There's 10 kilos there. He's already working an order, and he's got more of the stuff being brought in. The iron. Don't have any more. No workable order right now. Insufficient resources, lime. Output pipe full. How is the output pipe full? Oh. Yeah, it's having to, like, queue up for the output on this one. Bring it out through. Slight problem with that is that the water tank here, we want that one to be filled up. It works better if that one is filled rather than emptied. But there's not a lot that we can do about that. Some insufficient resources right there on both of them. We're just waiting for some deliveries for the lime, and then that can resume manufacturing. In here, in our cleaning facility, it is starting to back up a bit with the water. It's backed up this way, slowly filling up this tank, and then it should keep going. We've got a nice bit of petroleum here. I've got sufficient amounts of that now building up. Plus, I've got these two running, and if we go back to our ventilation overlay, you can see we're backing up with natural gas now, and it's going to back up into that tank right there. This should do the whole thing where it takes it in turns from one side then the other, which means that regardless of how full this gets, the gas that is extracted from this room will still be able to come into here and then be used up. So we're not gonna like end up with a cloud of it here that we can't actually use, which would be a shame because we could really do with using it. I've got these chlorine vents, and I did think of chlorine vents that, you know, we could use chlorine vents as like a cooling situation for up here. I've got eggshells there. I've got 4 eggs in the bins right here. That shovel egg right there, incubation 0.7. I don't think they incubate when they're in the storage bin. So we have to wait for them one at a time to come up here and be incubated here in the incubator. Which, that's alright. That's not a bad thing. We've got a nice lot of these now building up in this shovel farm. With the 2 extra eggs. If I was extending this series longer and going for like another 1,000 cycles, I would make this bigger in here. Gives a bit more room. Gives a second incubator in here, and try and get a whole load more shovelfuls in there as well. Because if you have 2 incubators, once you reach a certain number, I've noticed that they do sort of increase in number overall. Quite a lot, actually. You do get a surprising amount of additional shovelfuls turning up, which is really good. 1.2 kilos of 1.2 tons, not kilos, we'd have done it by now if it was just kilos. 1.2 tons to go. How are we doing back here? Right, we're starting to build up in this one. The bit of carbon that we had going in through to start with has now dissipated, so we don't need to worry about that. And this won't... Nobody needs to come in here for anything, so we've got nothing that we need to worry about in this room. Nothing can happen in this room until we are completely finished with extracting all of the natural gas. We're not going to open this room. We're not going to do anything at all. We're just going to let that run and do whatever it needs to do. That stone hatchling right there was just a hatchling. Well, there's meat on it. Yeah, hatches. Yeah, that's a hatchling that was down there. It was only a wee babby. We wanted the bigger ones, not the wee babbies. We've got 3 Draculate eggs here. I'm just wondering if I should move them in. I don't think I need to. Like, we've got materials here already. If you look in that bin right there, manufactured material, that's 20 tons of plastic in there. I've also got I've got 10 tons of plastic sat right there. This one is 325 kilos of reed fiber. So I can make all of the suits that I would possibly want to go and make. Someone did suggest that I should make a dupe that just have an extra dupe that runs around and does absolutely nothing and wears a schnazzy suit and name it Frithgar. I suppose I could. I only just remembered that I said that, yeah, I would seriously consider doing that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If we get another... We got 0.9 cycles before the next print, and we're on 4.4 tons of steel. So whichever gets here first. We'll make Frithgar right at the very end. It'll be the last thing that we go and make. Let's have a look all the way down here. I've just about run out of oil down here, so I am going to help this out a little bit. If you look in there, that is 144 kilos of pressure. That is 700 kilos of pressure. This in here is 800, so there's not much pressure on that bit. I'm going to do a high priority on there. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that as well. Now, what we've also got is we've got that bit over there. So we could go and put an oil well on that one and start extracting that. That is something that we could do. I've got... Oh, wait. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. The last one, the last monument. Furniture. That bit. Diamond. I need diamond. Has yet to be discovered. It hasn't yet to be discovered. It's right there. Okay, I need to go and discover the stuff that we've already discovered. We can see it right down there. We just need to go and dig it up. I completely forgot about that. So I've got this up here, some lead and that in there. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to just do that one there. This is going to be a priority 9, and we're going to do that like that. And... then we're going to go over here. We're going to have a base over this side. We've got... what is this? This is igneous rock. So we've got plenty of igneous rock that we can use to build the ladder over this diamond that we've got down here. We will go up here and we will build a storage for our diamond. Well, I guess if I was to build it here somewhere, just for now, then they haven't got quite so far to go to come out and get it. So we'll go with base here, and we will take a storage bin, and we will drop that one down there like that. And as soon as they have gone and built that one, Someone will be out in just a moment to deal with that. I'm sure of it. There we go. That one will be set, although I don't think I've actually got diamond at the moment. Metal or miscellaneous. Refined raw mineral, I suspect. I'm not even sure which one a diamond is going to come under, but we'll have to wait until they've come all the way over here and they've done it. Why are you unreachable? Oh. It's unreachable because that one is now too high off the ground. Which isn't very helpful to us, is it? And I'm going to go with dig 9 there. I'm going to remove that like that so that oil drops down. There. Right, now we need you guys to come in through and dig as fast as you possibly can. Need lots and lots of digging to happen. I've got a new printable is available. Well, there's Frithgar over there. So we're going to have you. We're going to give this duplicate a new name. Frithgar right there. Frithgar has irritable bowel. He has increased science, increased food morale bonus. Allows duplicates to receive morale boosts from lower quality food. He loves his food. Okay, well that's fairly accurate. Apparently, I break things when I get annoyed. If I'm feeling on top of the world, I get super productive, and I have irritable bowel. Okay, right, well, I'm saying nothing. And we're going to go here into schedule. We're going to add a new schedule in here, and we're going to have the sleep, and we're going to have bedroom, and we're going to have downtime. All the way through there like that. And then I gotta find... Oh, hang on, schedule. I gotta find Frithgar. Where is Garfrith? Frithgar, you need to move to the other default schedule right there. You're just a lazy bum. You are just gonna sit around and do absolutely nothing the whole time. Now that in there... Some of these, you'll find, are much higher... They're pressurized. Like that one in there is 402 kilos of liquid. But some of them, they are much higher pressure. Just wait for this save. Yes, there's like 800 kilos there. So it's low pressure in there. That one's 600, 800. It's about the same. That one in there, you look. See, it's 2,000 kilos of pressure in there. That one's a pressurized container. So if we were to open that one up, it would push the oil out a little bit. It's not going to push very far, and we're about to run out of oil here as well. So we either need to tap into the oil reservoir over here, or we need to move the pump. And we need to dig out, dig down, crack these open down here so that we get even more oil. But I don't think we need to worry about it. We have got all of the steel that we need. We just need to break through here. This little bit of oil that we've got over this side. We can ignore that. And in order to make this dig out faster... I don't know whether I should try and make it dig out faster or not. No, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let them dig down to the diamond now. It won't take them long to get to it. What I could also do is I could just dig this bit out. Could go and do that. Over there, that's on 800. This is on 800. I found there's not very many pressurized ones. There's a pressurized one. That one's not pressurized. That one's quite low pressure in there. But some of them are pressurized. And then you have the magma all the way down here, which we haven't done anything with. We haven't gotten involved with any of that. Over this side, that one there is pressurized. The rest of them don't seem to be. I just need you to dig this through now. That's about to run out. If you could hurry up and come in here and dig this bit out, I'm kind of thinking that maybe to speed this up, if I was to do that and do that as well, they'll probably get to it a little bit faster. I need to change priority on that. We need to go priority 9. Change that. And then I need to go back to dig. This, that to priority 9. And then I'm going to go at 3 high like that all the way through. That one's going to be 4 high all the way through there like that. And as soon as they get down here, we can go through it. So that one is... Actually, he's not quite emptied out yet. He will be in a minute. He hasn't got long left. Not temperature. Plumbing. I mean, I've got a lot of oil in the pipe all the way up through here. There is a huge amount of oil in that pipe. Plus, I have got a tank full of petroleum over here. So... we've got enough to keep us going just until I finish this up, and then if I was to, like, come back and... well, I'll probably end up playing this myself, to be honest. I don't think I will be coming back to this game, not unless there are some significant changes. We've kind of, like, played through it, and we've done a whole load, and we've really seen just how involved the game can be, and how long it can take to really start getting into things, and... I love it. I absolutely love this game. At the same time, it is incredibly frustrating, but the biggest thing is it's so time-consuming to do anything. It does take a very long time to actually accomplish anything, which we have now found out with the amount of time that we have spent trying to accomplish stuff in this game. And, yeah, so we're kind of, like, having to change things around a bit. Now, something that I had happen to me... was I had a little bit like that, and I had a ball of water build up behind it. It was fresh water, and it just kind of like walled up to about that high, and then stayed there. And eventually I removed that bit. It was polluted water rather than salt water, but I removed it, and this just kind of like exploded out and filled up a massive area like this. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that happen before. Guessing some sort of bug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and mop up that little bit of salt water right there. We've got these guys coming over. They're going to dig out the diamond in a minute. They'll reach it in a minute. And there is the salt water right there. Cancel that now. So that's now been changed. There's no big accumulation of water, but like it was stuck behind that bit of salt water there. But now that salt water is gone. Salt water, liquid. Have I got some salt water there or not? I don't really know. I think most of it's gone, and now we've just got the regular water dribbling into here. That's empty, that's finished. And I've now reached diamond. I have now reached the diamond in here, so we should have people start to do digging. They've already dug out a bit of diamond right there. It's 300 kilos. We're going to need them to start carrying that back. So we're going to go all the way back up here to this one, and we're going to start trying to put in, so I got consumable ore. It's not going to be there, no. Industrial ingredient, no. Liquefiable, manufactured, it's not that, is it? Metal ore, no, because it's not metal. Is it under miscellaneous? It is, it's under miscellaneous. Diamond, right there. We want diamond to go in that one, and I'm going to have that as a priority 9, so that they bring as much diamond up here as possible. We've got a shift change at the moment, but I've also got a mountain of diamond down here, which they're going to go through and do something. What are you doing? You know, you could carry some of this back, yeah? You don't have to just run away and do nothing. I would move that one, but I'm not going to. Curious if I have uncovered enough now. Have they dug out enough diamond yet? Diamonds. Oh, I only needed 2.5 tons, and I got 2.6. So we have got enough now. We can have our monument top. We can bring that one over. And that'll be the last little bit. We've done our ventilation system. We've gone and put all of the other stuff in. We're on cycle 997. We almost did 1,000 cycles. So let's go and just put this one in. We've got glass, we've got diamond, and we've got steel. We're going to put that one right in there like that. And We are going to let them run through and do everything that they need to do. They are still making the lime, which means that they're still going to be making this. If I have a look at the temperature overlay, we've got this is cooling down rather wonderfully in here now. We go up through here. This is looking nice and cool as well with the Weezeworts. They are having a nice cooling effect. That's down to 38 degrees going in there. And the temperature coming out of that one, right here, that is 39 degrees coming out right there. We were running at 40 degrees on the actual hydrogen itself. It has now dropped down below that. You in here, you've got 21 kilos of hydrogen. Oh, it's going up. The gates have just changed. These gates right here have just switched over. So now all the excess hydrogen is going to go in there and start filling that one back up again. Which means that it will slightly boost the temperature, the overall temperature of the hydrogen in here, but that's fine. So I don't really need 2 extra gas reservoirs on there. I only need to have the one. I could just leave that. But no, I'm not going to do that. Minus 13 degrees that hydrogen is coming out of there. That's beautiful. Minus 13, so it comes in up here at minus 9. The time it gets over to here, it's already gone up to 19 degrees because of the temperature exchange there on the radiant pipes. And I've got this one. New log entry. I've added a new log entry. This is our home. Few civilizations throughout time have had the privilege of understanding their origins. The one thing that matters is that we are here now, and we make the best of the world we've been given. I am proud to say, this asteroid is our home. There we go. Let's have Frithgar on there, shall we? Let's get rid of that tile. That's going to be Frithgar right there. That's me. That's me right there. Look at that. That is absolutely wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful and amazing and fantastic. And that is it. I could carry on. I literally, I could. I really could just carry on doing loads more. We're on cycle 997. We're just about to change over to begin 998. I'm not going to hang around for 1,000. Although that's probably going to be painful for some of you. I appreciate that, but yeah, I'm sorry. If I carry on, I'm just going to keep going and going and going and going, and I don't think I should. I think it is time to stop. So if you've enjoyed this series, and I really hope you have, those of you who have stuck through until the bitter end, because I know it's sort of been a bit different this way. It's been particularly long-winded, and there's a lot of stuff in this series that's been long-winded. It just seems to be the game. Anything you do takes ages. I got so much stuff that I want to do. I still need to work out this ventilation system properly. I haven't even got that going yet. I know it's cooling this down. I think we need to change those pipes over now. I'm not going to do it. No. No. We're done. We are finished. So yes, if you've enjoyed this series, and if you've enjoyed this episode, then please hit down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.